The shlop. The man whose nails grew so long he walked on them and used them to skin passerbys alive.
He'd escaped from the prisons, so police sirens were going off. All the cars at Scars Hollow Point heard the scrape as he slowly scraped open the car window.
The autumn witch, the old lady who fell into her leaves in her front yard and was never seen again. Some say they hear piggy noises from the sewer grates, because some say old Farmer McHiggins threw the rest of his herd down the sewer.
Teddy Scare. He's sewn costumes out of the teddy bears of the kids that he's trapped in his basement.
Oh no.
Binky Bye-Bye, a pacifier manufacturer said to have gone mad, made nooses out of pacifiers and used them to hang fully grown adults.
Charlie Clown. He shaves his head and wears Charlie Brown's outfit but wears a clown noise. What's his crime? Being too weird.
Spirit Thanksgiving, the sequel to the store we see every year, but nobody's seen.
Red lips. She wears the blood of her victims as lipstick, and she kisses them on the tush right after they die.
The moderate Republican, someone with conservative values but can still understand a progressive point of view. All of these are examples of urban legends!
Musical Monday. Musical Monday.
Your grandma might be the one to tell him.
About the scariest urban legends. Musical Monday.
Hello and welcome back to Musical Monday with Caleb, Zach, and Shae here at ImprovBroadway. I'm Zach, this is Shae, and this is Caleb, and this is ImprovBroadway.
And I have to chew my gum for this one.
I understand.
Sorry,
you
I
have to chew
for
your
this
gum.
one.
Do you want me to get you something to discreetly hide it?
No, she
No,
said she
I
didn't
have
say
to.
she had to discard it. She said she had to chew it.
I'm sorry for this one, I am.
Folks,
spookiest part
let's
of
dig
all.
in. This is the show where we review the musicals that most people don't know about. And Urban Legends, the musical, whoa. Why it covers all of the incredible urban legends that are big time, small time, and are being made this very day.
Even the medium time ones.
Even the medium time. And of course, we all know classic urban legends. Such as...
That belongs in a movie.
That?
Yeah, that's very Burton-esque.
Have you guys seen Twitches?
Oh, a long time ago.
It was my favorite Halloween movie as a kid, and it sounds like it's better than that. But it's the kind of music I would love from that, where it's like, oh, it's gonna happen. But such a fun story. Twin witches separated at birth. Come back together to get their powers back.
They both suffer from epilepsy.
I don't think so.
Twitches.
That's offensive.
They have a potassium deficiency.
Okay.
Twitches.
That feels more
That's better.
okay.
That's,
Get back to the music.
well, that reminds me of the first urban legend.
Yes.
That one about the potassium one. You know?
Potassium thief.
The potassium priest.
Yeah.
That one.
That's right. But I I don't want to sing that song.
Me neither.
Because
It's not good.
it's just we've shared so many songs about religious leaders.
Yes. And there are 11 in this musical, so we're just going to skim
There's
over
a
them.
lot.
We're gonna skip those songs.
Yeah, I mean, look at the stats, and you'll find the
You figure,
representation.
just Google it.
Yeah.
Google it yourself.
Yeah, but I want to hear a song from the first urban legend that was talked about.
The Shaplump? And just to peel back the kimono a little bit, that's a real story that my family, that I grew up with.
Really?
The Shaplump. And I think it was a cautionary tale to always trim your fingernails.
Yeah.
The Shaplump.
Of course,
Linda
the
will be
Shaplump.
so pleased this made it on the air. Melvin P. Stank was a little boy who rarely listened to his mom and daddy. Melvin P. Stank grew up on a pig farm, and he was rarely ever happy. He grew out his nails so that he could pick his nose. He stuck it further than anyone knows. And so it kept growing and growing, even though his ma imposits something different, but unknowing to Melvin. His fingernails grew so long, the size of a cane. They grew hard as birch. He ignored the pain. He went into the forest and heard a little thunk. And to this day you can hear him as he goes. Shaplump, shaplump, Melvin go shaplump, 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 Melvin go shaplump. The shaplump is the sound of his nails on the leaves as he stalks you from behind. He will catch his victims in his claws of keratin. The taste are so sublime. So children out there, trim your nails. Do not think or thug unless you wanna be shaplump, shaplump, like Melvin P. Stank. Shaplump, shaplump, oh he stank. Shaplump, shaplump, shaplump. That's a real urban legend from my childhood.
It's horrifying.
Beautiful.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I mean, I love it.
And that was your favorite one, huh?
I didn't know that's what it was going to be. I forgot that. I remembered the premise, forgot the details.
What was an urban legend that you heard when you were growing up? Maybe one from Kentucky?
Yeah, okay, so this one's great. This is the song between the husband and the wife after the husband's curiosity got the best of him and he tugged off her green ribbon around her throat and her head falls off, but she can still talk.
And still sing.
And she's quite frustrated.
Understandably so. She's two pieces
yeah,
now.
What was the beginning of that story? Why was she wearing a green thread? She just said, never take it off, never take it off, never take it off.
Yeah, they don't really explain why. I think it's like a lore of like trust between a relationship. Yeah. It's like, just trust me. Like this is, and I think maybe there also might be some symbolism in a hidden past. Mm-hmm. And it's like, hey, you don't have to know, like, I don't know, maybe it's like a virginity thing. It's like, you don't have to know where I've been. Just don't.
And if you find out, my head's gonna roll away. No head for you.
Let's hear that song. Let's hear
Yeah.
that song.
Okay.
Don't pull this thread.
Yeah.
So this is, it's happened or it's about to happen?
It happens in the song.
Yeah.
Okay. Not be very fun. I promise if I pull off your scarf, I won't treat you like a chewed piece of gum. I just need to know your past. What's behind the green necklace? Please tell. That's what I call scarves, you know.
It's a ribbon, so typical. You don't know the names from my wardrobe. Wow, so typical. You can't let a single thing go. Let's have another boring wedding night where we both lotion up and say goodnight. Lotion up our hands. Like in those Oscar-winning movies, women always lotion up their hands and their forearms.
25 years.
That's all I'm saying,
You
yo.
stripped down to everything
just
else.
tired of
So
this
just one drink
drama.
for my birthday.
I just don't wanna argue about this anymore. Every day it's the same. You don't trust me anymore. Just wanna rip off the old ribbon. It's my life, it's my past. If you want this marriage to last, then go to sleep on our little sheets made of Egyptian cotton. And I promise that we'll wake up holding hands unless you stop 'em. Let it go, let it go.
Please, when it comes to the ribbon, I hope that it is not a sin that on our 25th anniversary I just wanna see a little bit more skin. I've kissed your cheeks, your forehead, your knees, but there's one place I want to please. Your sweet tender neck, I wanna do a kiss check. Let me please, please just do a kiss check, please.
You should know that this is fair. This is my no-no square. Please don't touch the green ribbon there. Something bad will happen. Do you want me to be destined to a life without you? That's what tugging the green ribbon will do. So trust me for once in your life. You don't have to Google this. Listen to your wife. Let it go.
Let me pull the thread.
Let it go.
Let me pull the thread.
Let it go.
Let me pull the thread. It's okay. Oh.
Wow. Typical. You had to get your little hands full of the ribbon. I'd be fibbing if I said I didn't expect it. Well, now you've got a dead body, so fix it. You and me, I am just beheaded. You're good King Henry VIII.
I hope this isn't naughty. I hope this could go in my favor. I've got a headless wife. I wonder how in this moment I could save her. Oh, your body's still nice, but it doesn't have a head attached. Maybe I'll take her out to the movies, grab her some popcorn and grab her some snacks. I'll leave you here to answer the phone. We'll be back by 11 when we come home. Me and Body over here have got a date, a date, a date.
Wow, marriage is so overrated. So glad that I could escape it. He's over here thinking he's win, but I'm a regular Jane Boleyn.
Wow, you think that in this marriage that you're the one who's escaping? Well, it wasn't me who kept a secret for 25 years that you were actually decapitated.
Time to let you go. Time to let you go. And I'm taking my body with me.
I think my body likes me better, 'cause I speak body language. Oh, boom, boom, boom. What you say, buddy? We take this argument up to the bedroom.
No. From now on, it's gonna be nothing but short skirts out of your house.
Why did I pull on that thread? Oh, my favorite urban legend.
Wow. It's a cautionary tale. No means no.
Even when your wife's head and her body become separate beings, it's still no means no.
And before that,
And before that,
I would say
all the
mostly
time,
that's
regardless of how many pieces you
mostly
are.
that's where that tale.
Yes.
Yeah. You embarrassed?
Called out. Looks like dozens of fans. All right, but, in this vignette of urban legends, there's one to rule them all. The urban legend that every child is told every year.
The Great Werewolf of '89.
Yep.
He's a guy that puts on a werewolf costume and goes and bites people to death, hoping that they'll join him because he thinks he's a werewolf.
Because he thinks he's a werewolf.
Yeah. And the urban legend is it doesn't happen.
Well, yeah,
He bites him.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. So you
Right.
you get bite marks from a normal human being in a werewolf costume.
Yeah, well, the lesson there, as I understood it growing up, was if you're wrong, don't force other people to side with you. Because you're wrong, because you're an idiot.
And
you're
even
stupid.
before that, don't do that. Right, Kayla?
I've heard it both ways.
Well, we could hear that one. Or we could also hear the classic tale of the runaway bride on the bridge. Have you ever heard this one?
I think we maybe did this on an episode already.
I don't think
Runaway
so.
Bride on the Bridge?
I don't think we've ever done
I don't
Runaway-
remember this one. Go for
Runaway
it.
Bride on the
Maybe
bridge.
you jumped it. You hoped we did it.
It's a classic
runaway bride.
urban legend of a bride it's very similar to a similar urban legend told by kayak guides in San Diego coves.
Oh, yeah. I love that story.
Maybe we should just do that one.
Yeah.
All right. So in San Diego, California,
A mystical place.
You've
You've never heard of.
Gorgeous. Some of the cliff sides are covered with the seagull
Bird
poop
poo.
because that's the safer, more secure place. And other places have $20 million homes that will soon be doomed to the ocean. But that's just the backdrop to the story of the Diving Bride. The Diving Bride is a story of a woman forced into a marriage to a rich man that she did not want to be wed. And so on her wedding day, as their nuptials and matrimony is held upon the cliffs of San Diego, as the priest asks, "Do you do?" as priests are often wont to do. Instead, she leaps into the craggy rocks below. And yet, when a search party ensued, they only found a wedding dress. So that's why when the ocean sprays up every day on the coves of San Diego,
It's her salty tears.
of escape. Let's hear this song about what she did afterwards.
Her groom,
Her groom.
who comes back
Comebacks.
to find her ghost 40 years later.
Yes. And they finally get to have closure.
Ghost closure.
Ghosture. In this song, Left at the Gravestone.
A top hat floating in the wind. I'd recognize a baron anywhere he went. A grotesque smirk upon his face. Have you come to own up your disgrace? tucks in blood. The violence you must have spun after your bride left you all alone. Who did you find inside your home?
Frozen feet, streaked mascara. I'd recognize that face anywhere. You embarrassed me on my wedding day. You embarrassed me so much I didn't build a grave. I didn't mourn you for a second, or a week, or a year. I've mourned you for a lifetime. Haven't I suffered enough? Don't you see my tears? You left me, not just at the altar. You left me at the gravestone. You left me, not just at the altar. You left me to a broken home.
How embarrassing must you feel to know I'd rather drown than to be with you? You must have sobbed to your diary and said, am I that disgusting? You revolt me even in death. As a ghost I promise I wouldn't touch that. You are like a 2 out of 10, so I may be a ghost, but I win.
How could someone incorporeal have such sharp claws to tear my flesh? I may not have been perfect, darling, but I did my best. I was a bootstrap millionaire, a philanthropist, only 22 years old with a six-pack. I had long black hair and I went to church, and I always had your back. Why did you leave me
at the gravestone?
Why did you leave me at the gravestone? Why did you leave me at the gravestone? Why did you leave me at the gravestone?
Rumor had it you're a Blackbeard, got women's death's corpse hiding in your basement. So I didn't wanna take a risk, and I went to the ocean to absolve my tears and my fears.
I own a massage parlor in my basement that women like to go to. I'm sorry that you thought that they were corpses. It sounds like a simple misunderstanding. What rumors? Who spread them? Why would they go out? Why would they tell? Yes, Mayor Jenkins, the mayor of the town. He was always jealous of us. He tried always to bring us down.
To come here after all these years, what do you want with me here? I'm a ghost, I'm a spirit. All your words don't wanna hear it. What do you have to offer?
Oh, I never left. I planted my feet in this place. I always looked for a glimpse of your face. Oh, you know that I have a feeling. I joined the Mormon church, we can still have a ceiling after death. Come on, dear, families are forever. What do you say? Do you have the moxie? I brought my sister Kate to get married by proxy.
Okay, I'll give you a pardon. We'll do this like Tim Burton. I'll be your corpse bride, and we'll die together for the rest of our life.
I do, I do,
I do, I do,
I do,
I do, I do, I do.
I will die for you. I do, I die, 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 I do, I die.
If you don't want to live, then come on and jump off of this cliff together till sickness and health, till we die. We're there in hell. I do.
Kersplash.
Kersplash.
Chris Plash.
Kerplop.
Chris Plash.
Kerplop.
Kerplops.
Is that what the first one was?
Sherplump.
Schlurplop.
Sherplump.
Sherplump? It's like
Sherplump. Sherplump.
that's so gross and spooky.
Yeah.
It's literally scared me as a
Yikes.
kid. What did you guys think of all those urban legends? Which one was your favorite?
Oh man.
I love the tragic misunderstanding of the wedding.
Oh, that one is good.
Yeah.
My favorite is the one that my mother's siblings told her and her parents when they would go and play the train tracks, and she put rocks on the train tracks so the train would run them over and splat
Derail
them.
them?
No, they're just because little rocks. The rocks would just explode.
Oh, okay.
But her mom didn't want her playing with the train tracks and putting rocks on it because it's dangerous. And instead of saying that's dangerous, she just said the inside of rocks is poison. And so, till my mom was 16 or 17, she thought that the inside of rocks were poison. Never go near a broken rock.
That's
True
cool.
story.
This is an urban legend, but just before we close up the podcast, reminds me of a story. Our work friend, has a mom who's like pretty gullible and believable or impressionable, and she was just like, ugh, I wonder, like, why is the Wi-Fi stronger in this part of the house and weaker over here? And our friend who was joking with her was just like, well, there's natural Wi-Fi reserves, and it's like weaker over here. And she said, wow, God thinks of everything. And she's just like so willing to believe. It was like so sweet. She's like, oh, incredible. But what else is incredible, dear friends, is that you stuck around and watched this episode. And we're so grateful for you. Because what we hope never becomes an urban legend is, did you hear the story of that podcast that went off the air? Terrifying. We hope that we become just a normal story in your life every single week here at